We sing and travel through the world like gypsies we do roam. Bum, 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 bum. Isn't it nice? You travel through the world. It would be nice if we could invent a kind of a little airplane, cheap to run, just sit in that and float maybe 5 foot over the waters, over the mountains, and see, talk to the animals, talk to the trees, and breathe the fresh air. The world is much too beautiful beneath the white blue sky. And you know, when you paint, that all you suck it in and you fire it right onto that almighty canvas. But you have to be in it in order to fire it on there. And before I ever start any painting, I put myself in that position, what I want to be. Is it the winter? I try to put the overcoat on and I freeze. And then is it the summer? No, I want to have a happy clouds popping up, beautiful big clouds popping up, and the mountain and the light and shadow there, and the flat lake coming up there with just little details, and that's the end of it. How about we fire in and do it? I got the magic white on. Magic white, without magic white, it's impossible to start. Now I will use a touch of blue, but this time, I will add a little bit of mauve to the whole thing. Bluish, mauve. But you see here when I do it, so it looks like this. Just a wee little bit on the on the brush. And I will create the blues I want in the background. See, it's a bit of a different blue. It's a kind of a mauvish blue. And I like to have a bit of movements in there. See, isn't that nice? The world is much too beautiful beneath the white blue sky. And that's nice. It's just that feeling of I'm still alive and I'm still a part of this world, and make this world tick, make it better, make it grow. And we cannot make it tick and we can make it grow if we use armors. That's impossible. I better not think about that. That spoils my whole painting if I think about army. So I think about the happy things. See, here. I still have 3 bullets in my body, and I don't want to see my kids have not even a half a bullet. Why the devil I talk about it? But sometimes it bothers you. Now I will have a bit of the same colors. I will have a bit of black in it. See, this kind of a color. Oh, that's nice. See, and you see what I do. I don't want a block of paint on the canvas. I want to like fog. I want to have a cloud. I will say cloud movements. See the cloud movements. Oh. Isn't that nice? Look at that. Oh, gee. Yeah, creative power is something else. I'm really happy. And I wish you would build yourself a nice gallery, a beautiful gallery, that's your own, where you can paint, where you can talk to God, where you can talk to mankind, where you can see, and that this is what makes you so free and so powerful. It is not the weapon you have in your hand what makes you powerful. It makes you as a person, you become very powerful. And this we talk about. I think that's what it is. Man wants to use some power somewhere. I use my power always in my canvas and my thinking, in expressing yourself. Help your neighbor. Be there when someone needs you, because they are there when you need them. And this all makes such a beautiful, beautiful world. And when the world is around you, it starts tickling you, and it makes you so itchy to be alive. Then you can create, you can do all those things what I show you. I never in my life went to school, to art school. Art is such a common sense thing. It is so common sense to express yourself and fire right onto that almighty canvas. See, now I have a nice clean brush. I prepared my sky already there, and now I will use white and maybe a touch of. I like to have it in a bit of a mauvey feeling, mauve, violet feeling, not violent, violet. Okay, so I will create a cloud there. Oh, look at that, look at that, look at that. See, and then you go into the cloud and you, oh, God. So nice to be alive on this earth, if you can paint like that. And you do it in such a short time, but it's the nice part, because you cannot wait. When you have something in your mind, you cannot wait to unload it. It's so nice to just unload it. I will use just a little touch of mauve into that here, there and then here. Oh, you know, you start growling and grumbling and mumbling. Oh, I'm a cloud. I'm riding on that almighty cloud there. The artists are crazy, I know. Yeah, you might think the guy, look at him, he's just, you know, like this guy cut his ear off. I think that's what it is. You get so excited about your own work, your own being here on earth, and everything is so wonderful around you, and then you cannot help just you cut your ear off. Oh, God. That's wonderful. Look at that. See, I presume the sun is on this side and barge is in there. See, first do it like this. See, always a clean brush, because when you have that dark on, in no time your brush is dirty. You always have to clean your brush. You see, look at that. Have a clean brush, a little bit of that mauve. So then, and see, now here's the other color, just popping up again. Popping up again, appearing there. And here you just tickle the cloud. Tickle that almighty cloud. What I would like to do there, I have a powerful mountain in my mind I like to put up there somewhere. And that mountain is always, it looks nicer when it has a bit of light behind. How about I create on purpose cloud movements right there? See, then I can have against that light, I can have that dark mountain. See, that's what you do. You prepare always dark against light, light against dark, so that you have a nice contrast. Or sometimes you paint very soft. But this is the way I figure out my paintings. It's nice if I make a light mountain, a snowy mountain, then I would put the darker in the background. But this is just by having clouds on the sky, that means you have sun patches. You can create the sunny movements. Not nice. Try to break your fan brush. Try to break them. See, you see how hard I do. It is like the mood you are in, you are like a bandmaster. You conduct, you have it all together. They sing together. You want to get it going. And then when I put that cloud on, look, I just say, here's the other cloud going. And then look, and you dance it in. You see that cloud, that almighty powerful movement of air and cloud and whatever. See, that means you press hard with your brush. That's wonderful. Wonderful. So I think here should be a little bit of a white cap around here too. See, now I think we can leave it like that. And I will use my big brush. I will hypnotize it a little bit. Just do it as much as you think. You can ruin the whole thing by overdoing it. See, we all have a different temperature. We all have a different way of living. One person is very, very soft. The other is very rough. I think I'm quite a rough person. I could always take more licking than my brothers. I think that's what it is. My paints, they should be a bit more rough. But I have such beautiful friends. They're soft. They talk soft. And their paintings are nice and soft. See, now you can make it soft if you do what I show you here. You see? But I leave it. I don't want to go on too much. I just will do a little bit. That makes it a bit more cloudy. You see? I like to break the edges a little bit. See, even here a bit round, or here a bit round. See? A bit around there, a bit around there. See? And that paint, you see my paint I use is a thick, solid paint. You cannot break it apart on a canvas. That's the nice part. It stands up. See, okay, now we will say that's it. That's the clouds I have. Now I fire in that mountain what I have dreamed up. I will put white on, but look, can you see here? I lift the whole palette up. It's so thick. It got to be a thicker, stronger paint. But at this time, I will put a bit more. Again, I like to have a bit more with that violet color in that. It depends on what mood you are. In a violet mood, a little bit of violet would be nice. And then we see what I got here. It could be even darker, a bit more violet and more black. See? Now we fire in a kind of a powerful against that white, against that light. That's really, really something. It depends on the form. You form it your good old way. But can you see the movements already? The back. If you could make a close-up, if we could show how 1,000 details are already there by just touching the canvas. Because of the thick paint, I can do those things. See, watch. See, 1,000 details already. And that's the paint what will help you. That paint is your best helper. You will find it in the stores if you go out there, and there are so many good art stores. They have a thinner paint, a thicker paint, and every technique needs a different texture. You know, in the beginning, when you start painting, you look for red, yellow, blue, and whatever the colors, and you think that's what does the whole trick. It is not. It is really not. It is a certain paint, a certain thickness what will do it. I put it in my mind, I will use white, and a touch of blue in it, and a touch of mauve in it. But you can't ground yourself. Sometimes when this overdone, see that's a bit too violet, then I will add a bit more white. I think now I got it. That will be nice. And then now you create your own. See, something like that. Something like that. Now I will use more white. Just white alone. And you fire in a snowy glacier there, hanging in that mountain. See, it's always one stroke, and then clean your knife and see here. I will come down like this. Right here, right there, there. Look at the details. Oh, geez, that was wonderful. See, now the next stroke. Maybe here I give him a side stroke there. Let's come in there. Wonderful, wonderful. The world in action. See, I will create kind of a. Sometimes those triangles they do good on the bottom, like just the end of triangle like this. See, it's like one that means, with other words, it's coming to you. You bring it you put some perspective feelings into that canvas. See, even here you put a triangle in. See, even steep. But by having it like a triangle, it will bring it out. You have that feeling it's coming to you. It's coming to you. It's coming to you. I like a bit darker colors in some places. See, I add a little bit of black into that mountain. Like here, it would be nice if I had a bit more. Can you see? See? That will help giving me a better mountain, better. See? On the shadow side, look at what a beautiful, powerful mountain is there coming up. Oh, gee. So now I will use a little bit more blue now, more blue. See, watch this palette here. See, I have the colors all together, but I pull it in the blue more. Can you see? There, that's the color I want here. Now I will add in the shadow side. See that blue, that little bit of blue, makes the shadow side move better. Even here, you can put a bit of blue in there. Here, a little bit of blue. Here, a little bit of blue. See? There you are. Isn't that nice? What a powerful, powerful mountain is popping up all of a sudden. And you make it happen. That means you're next to God. You are a part of His team. See, and that is good. That is a wonderful thing, to feel protected, and you're on the right side. See? Okay. Now I will use the big brush, and I will just put the paint on and move it up like this. See, just make a happy ending there. See, on the bottom, I would like to think there's a mist, there's a certain misty. I go in so far and leave it a bit misty there. See, by touching it, you ruin the details. Can you see? All of a sudden, it is, from here on, it gets misty, misty, misty. Beautiful, beautiful. I bet you like it. See, and you can do it. I know you can do it. If you just frame yourself, put the right mining, the right, what you say, the right mood around yourself. I have learned that, and that's a wonderful thing to live like that. Living power is such a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful thing. And then you say, sometimes you see people are sick. I wish they would grab the brush sometime. But then sometimes sickness, my brother died too. We have, we won't talk about it anymore. We just fire off. I just feel there is so much living power in every human being. And uh, I would like to encourage you to, you never get old. You never get old. You never get old. You never get old. See here, I make it dark, a dark lake, even darker, darker, darker. Bit on the movie, bit of move in that. See, that gives me that nice. See, now you, I tell you, what a joy to be alive on this earth. See, I create movements now, like shoreline. The world is much too beautiful beneath the white blue sky. We sing and dancing happy song, rainbow free. And when the evening showers stardust fell, we sit by the fire and dream. We sit by the fire and dream, fire and dream. That echo is so wonderful. I bet you we all have that sometimes. Certain melodies are there, and you can't get rid of them. And that is, it's sometimes nice. If you have the right melody going with you, then it's just fun. It's fun all day long. Fun all day long. Let me get some light movements in there. Light movements in there. We sit by the fire and dream. Not nice. Sit by the fire and dream. Fire and dream. Dream. Wonderful, beautiful water movements that come out of your hands. You just sing and it comes. It's coming wonderful. It's just wonderful. Create your own little happy world. It's a wonderful world to be alive. And the crazy part is when I see people on drugs, I feel so bad about. I wish those guys would come to me, come to Papa. I tell you, if you paint, you forget all your headaches, you forget your. See, watch this here. I just put kind of a. Watch, just very loose movements, like a certain growth there. See? Oh, you can come from here. Like branches, like old log, old stub is still lying there on the water side. Isn't that wonderful? Yeah, creative power. I hope I could be a good influence for you. That you get the idea, if you paint, you live. Living power is such an important thing. And the funny part is you forget your cold and you forget all the problems. And then TV is sometimes a headache for people too. They see a certain sickness on TV and then they would say, gee, I got the same thing. My God, I have that same sickness. Because they showed some symptoms on TV, and I know so many people, and they get the sickness all of a sudden. All of a sudden they really got it. Because by just seeing it, some doctor is there and he tells them this and this, and oh yeah, I feel the same thing. No, I got to die. Don't look at it. Oh, why? That's bad. I bet you a lot of guys will hate me now because I said it. But look, this little bit of a around here. This little bit of a highlight there, bit of a highlight there, bit of a highlight there, see, bit of a highlight there, and highlight there. And look at that. What a joy to be alive on this earth. What a joy to be alive on this earth. See, Senora? What do you think about that? Wasn't that a good time we had together? And I bet you grab that almighty brush now, go to the next art store and pick up all the stuff you need, and then you just fire in and there's no mercy. And then you create your own little world, and you become yourself, and when you put your name on, you know that was me. Isn't that wonderful? I love you. Thank you for watching me. Bye-bye.